I'm Rob from Barefoot Gaming, and today we review VR Running Joe in virtual reality. So what is VR Running Joe? I always have to take care of that first. This is an arcade style racing game, except it's not really an arcade style racing game in the sense that you can't lose. You can only improve your score. So you control your vehicle from behind, and your setup, it's always from behind, but you're not always directly behind. So sometimes the vehicle will be off on your right or to your left because the track isn't smooth. It's like loop-de-loops, and there's jumps, there's traffic that you have to avoid, there's coins, there's diamonds. And I should really preface this by saying I play a lot of virtual reality games, a lot, from all over the place. And sometimes I go out looking for games that are different than what everything else is, because there are a lot of shooters, surprise, a lot of wave shooters, there's a lot of good story-based stuff, there's some good RPGs, but every once in a while I want to find something that's a little bit different that not everyone has tried and see if it's worth your while. Hence the reason this title came up. Now, it's very beautiful. The graphics in this are actually super cute, and I had a blast playing this for the single track that exists. So I actually struggled. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this one of my 1-minute reviews. However, I don't really want to race through this because I want your input. I want the Barefoot viewers' input on this. Now, I'm going to get straight to the review because that is kind of all the game is you're racing along a track. A very beautiful track, a very cool looking, very surreal looking track. But the game goes for $5.49 Canadian, which is probably, I don't know, maybe it even works out to $4 US. UK, I'm not sure. Again, I can't keep track of like the New Zealand prices and all the different prices, but on the Canadian storefront it's $5.49. And when I was trying to score this is something I've struggled with other games. And again, I really would love to hear your input on this. At $5.49, I had lots of fun playing through it once. And then I had a friend over and I let him play through it. And he played through it once or twice. And then I played and I tried to beat his score. And that's it. There are no more tracks. This is not an early access game. It's done very well. It's kind of trippy in the movements, like in the fact that you shift. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to post the entire gameplay. Since it's under 5 minutes, I'm going to post the entire gameplay after the whole like the music at the end and the subscribe type thing. If you want to skip past that and actually see the game in its entirety, I'm going to post it. Because it's fun, and I would say it's a neat experience. I don't know if it's worth their asking price, but then I was like, well, would it be worth half the asking price? Like, let's say $2.50 for example. When is a game worth how much they're asking? If you look at the price of a coffee, if you go to Starbucks for example and you buy a cup of coffee, is this game worth as much as a cup of coffee? It's weird when you look at experiences that are way shorter than full-length games. Where does their value lie? Richie's Plank is one of my favorite experiences to draw people into in virtual reality. Does it have piles of replayability yourself? Are you going to set up a board and walk back and forth? You're not. But I think it holds its value for the fact that it's done like nothing else. This is different, and I am going to score this at their asking price. I figure it's worth probably a 2 out of 5. It's fun. If there were like 10 tracks, I would say go out and buy it at $5.49. It doesn't look like there are ever going to be more tracks. I checked the notes, I checked the comments, and I know the guy that made this, or the woman, or the team that made this, they're not responding to people asking about this, and they haven't for the last like many months. So it's total blackout mode. I'm sitting at a 2 out of 5 on this, but more than anything else, I thought this would be a fantastic example. I would love to get your opinion on value versus price in virtual reality games. Start a discussion in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I will respond like I always do to everything I see down there. That is the review. I know it feels kind of short. It feels kind of maybe a little disjointed, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to create a dialogue, and it will help me in the future to know how you would score a game. That's it. So like I said, if you want to hold on till after this, I'm going to have the entire game listed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment. I'm out of here. I will talk to you again real soon. See ya.